So I'm Uwe Boll, I'm the director of House of the Dead, and I'm in a room here to record the director's commentary with a few other people.
You're here with Sean Williamson, the producer.
And Jonathan Shore, associate producer, post-production.
And I'm Will Sanderson. I'm an actor in the movie.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah, and it was a good first line. It was a nightmare. like the shoot of House of the Dead. So we shot, I think we shot 6 weeks or something, and everything was nighttime.
And that's your favorite time to shoot, Uwe?
This is correct. I'm used to it right now. So here's a homage to the Sega video game in the beginning directly. She says you must stop Kurian, and Kurian actually is the bad guy of the video game, and this pays off later in the movie that she came up with that line. So, and maybe only 5% of the audience will get that gag because they're sitting down eating popcorn and they don't know what's going on.
That's
So,
best
Will
part right there,
Sanderson.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Will
my favorite
Sanderson
frame in the
game.
movie. Yeah, it's good.
With the exception of the hardcore gamers who know the...
Exactly. And this is what you basically want to do. You want to show it to the hardcore gamers that you really care about the property and that you want to do not only a zombie movie and a gory horror movie, you want to do a video game based zombie horror movie. And what is based on that famous video game House of the Dead. I think it's in all the Palladiums in North America. People are growing up with that game and sitting there and shooting. And this is the mood of the movie, basically, to what we want to bring on screen.
And by Palladium, he means video arcade.
Yes,
Palladium's the name of an arcade in general. It's not a general name for arcade. It's a
Yeah?
name for that one that we went to.
Ah, okay,
So
good.
for a year and a half now, Ube's been calling video arcades to all the video audiences Palladiums, so it's pretty funny.
Okay.
Now, Will, did you actually hit the bottle?
I hit the bottle several times on this, actually.
I think you hit the camera, too, though.
No, I did not hit the camera. I've got an excellent shot, and I hit the bottle many times. We had several bottles set up for me because they knew I was just a super shot.
It was a camera operator you hit then.
Could have been it, yeah.
This was a nice day. Daytime shoot, sunny on the harbor.
Nice cars.
So nice cars.
Sean's car is in there, isn't it?
Sean's car, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
We didn't get any product placement for House of the Dead because the companies, they hate horror movies because of the violence, so you don't get product placement, what is really bad. Because normally I get like free burgers from Burger King and all that stuff.
And Pizza Hut, didn't you get pizza? for,
yeah. I still try to get Starbucks coffee for free because every day we having here our personal deal, Sean and I, that I get every day free Starbucks dry cappuccino grande.
So it doesn't really matter to you if it's a free deal or not.
Exactly, but I would prefer to get it for free. Then I would eat more cakes there also and frappuccino. And actually, I found out if you take now only a double espresso with foam on top, that you pay only
You
$1.75.
finally figured it out.
Yeah, and so you
Unbelievable.
save $2 and you get the same thing.
I
That's
think
because
that-
you have it so dry, though. You're the only person that has it so dry.
And I think the audience doesn't care about cappuccinos.
No, but you never know. Maybe it's more interesting as right now here's the opening of the movie. So this island we shot, we didn't shot the House of the Dead there, basically. We shot only the aerial shots there, and this is now in a forest.
This is
in
our
Mount
one
Seaman.
music cameo with Biff Naked.
Yeah, Biff Naked. And Elizabeth Rosen.
And Penny Pang.
And Penny Pang.
Penny Pang.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. It's going on all weekend. You gotta come. Oh, and you'll never guess who's here. Hello? This cell phone reception's for shit out here. Hello, sweetie, I'm losing you. Are you there?
It's a horror movie, so the cell phones can't work.
Shit. Now, where was it you wanted to take me to?
Steve Byers right there. He's a stud.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a shame that Biff Naked, her music is not fitting in the movie. And she tried to play that small part, but it ended up in the editing room, so...
Ended up in the floor of the editing room.
Yeah.
She's good, though.
Hello? Okay, so maybe we should talk about locations. So we shot this movie in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And we shot at various locations.
Yeah. Good that you bring us back to the track. And
There's
this...
our friend Clint.
Yeah, this is on the way to Britannia Mine. If you go from Vancouver to Whistler, basically, you find that harbor here, and a lot of stuff we did outside, and the Mount Seymour Park, and I don't know where we shot. How many?
Yeah, this one's halfway between Vancouver and Whistler.
Yeah. Clint Howard's a brother from Ron Howard. He's a great actor. I worked with him in Blackbirds and in Heart of America, so it's always funny to work with him. And Jürgen Prochnow, the guy from Das Boot, and English Patient, and Judge Dredd, and Air Force One.
And with the Das Boat hat on, playing Captain Kirk.
Exactly. We picked the same hat and the jacket.
Is that the
And-
same jacket for
yeah.
Das Boot?
And he's always doing a great job. And he liked the part because it's a homage to his captain part from Das Boot, basically. And it's actually, he has a lot of good lines and don't take it so serious. What I like in his character in the whole movie is he stays how he is, whatever happens. So he gives a shit that zombies are attacking, killing people.
He's always the tough,
Yeah, he
crusty
stays in the same
captain.
mood till he dies, basically. Yeah.
Now you're giving up the Andy Nova.
No, nobody looks at director's commentary before the movie, I think, or instead of the movie.
And Clint was a real hoot and on screen. He's a real presence and
Yeah.
adds a little comic value to the movie.
This is the main point. The older actors like Clint and Jürgen, they're doing a scene 10 times, they're doing it 10 times the same, they're going on their mark.
You can be mighty persuasive if you want to be Mr.
Cruz, Simon Cruz, and you are?
Kirk's the name.
What was that? Captain Kirk? Does it make him Mr. Spock?
Now, one of these shots, Clint
that
went
reaction?
back and forth 10, 15 times during the take.
Yeah.
You see him, very funny.
So here we have the young, famous Vancouver actors. Tyron Letzo from Dinotopia, Ona Grauer,
Jonathan Cherry.
Jonathan Sherry, and Sonia Solima. And the main point here is
Well,
that
how do you
Ona
say her
Grauer
last name?
just had a small child.
She had her baby with us on set a lot while we shot, avoiding all that separation anxiety. I think the kid was only 3 or 4 months old.
Is there any trouble with that?
No, they're just keeping the kid away from the zombies, maybe.
Right on.
And now come the police. Of course, the Coast Guard walking on foot instead of taking a boat. They'll get the boat later.
Could delay our departure for a while, though.
Delay us? For how long?
Oh, I imagine they're looking for guns, drugs, who knows what. Probably take them if you hours. That's only if they don't find them.
Who is that? That's
This is Ellie Cornell and Ben Derrick.
Yeah, but
one of
how
the
nice
sailors.
Vancouver is shows that shot basically here.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
Who's talking? Alexander Hamilton, Ben Franklin, or you?
I don't know, like Jonathan Shaw is making notes here on a piece of paper what we should talk about it, and I have no idea what he means. Should I talk about the camera department or whatever?
Well, we should
I
talk
don't-
about Matthias,
Yeah,
who
Matthias
unfortunately
and-
can't be here.
Yeah. I forgot the name of the DP. And
There we go. There's Ben and Ellie trying to stop the boat.
yeah.
It's the first
But if
time
you
they-
see now that shot, you recognize immediately that the sun is way down. So we shot that shot 2 hours later after we shot the other stuff, and the sun was almost gone. So we had to speed it up that they really leave the harbor now. Otherwise, they would be living in
We
darkness.
should have used a bit of the music from Das Boot in this sequence here.
Yeah,
Him on the, what's that thing called? The conning tower.
yeah. Well, at least he has fun. So,
Big aerial shots now. He has fun.
yeah. So Lazarus. In our movie we just shot, we have the Erebus in Alone in the Dark. So it's funny. We're always having ships with interesting names.
This poor girl.
Yeah. She will die, you know it immediately. in the moment she walks to the water, you know it has no good end for both.
And she's gonna be naked.
Yeah.
On the beach.
This is also very important in a movie like this. That you should have more nudity and more naked people.
Steve's married, by the way. I think you can tell by the way he looks at her. You know? He's a little bit guilty.
And the water this was the hard thing now. The water was maybe 7 grade Celsius, and she was almost dying in the water. And this is from her basically a great acting.
Yes.
Because I wouldn't go in it. It was so cold. You see it here a little, huh? Her arms, like she's really freezing. But
The safety divers like this.
exactly. And he don't want to go in, and I think he wouldn't go in also. Also, if it would be in the script, he wouldn't go in because it was so cold in the water.
She was really good, though. She was,
Yeah.
Just maintain speed and distance. I don't want him to make us. Yet.
It's always a good lesson for all people looking at water. Here, look.
That's
this
me
is the
puking.
result of water.
This is the reason.
Water, children, and animals takes forever. And I would add in CGI and prosthetics. So you have 5 things you should stay away from if you make a movie, because it takes forever. And we have
But it looks
everything.
very good.
And we have everything in the movie: prosthetic, CGI, water.
No kids.
No kids. No.
no animals.
No, but zombies. But this was a real funny scene. We all laughed that he actually must throw out again. Wah! And we did that 3 or 4 times, what was really funny. For her also.
Yeah, you can tell she's
Yeah,
laughing.
and I like it. She's doing a little like Daisy Duck.
Is this
From what
the
is
boat's
it?
still meant to be on fire?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This we did in a water tank, basically in a big swimming pool. This was then again in the. So always we're cutting back and forth from the water tank to the real beach.
That's a tricky shot right there. How do you do that when it's half in the air
What?
and half in the water?
Color correction of water.
Yeah, Jonathan
this
had a
one
lot of
here.
work to do.
Yeah, that was a tough shot to match because we shot the pool in bright sunlight overhead, and this was an overcast day on the real location.
Yeah, it was hard to match.
We did comprehensive color correction on the movie, and you actually used CG to
Yeah.
make sure that we murkied up the water so that we'd get an absolute match.
Yeah. So, where is he? She cut her feet in one scene, so she was actually right now in the water with some shoes. What you don't see now, you hear? And because it was the underground was not sand, it was like stones, and it was hard to walk in the water.
Come on, Matt, don't play games. Matt, where are you?
So now she's leaving and she's not grabbing her stuff, so it's a big continuity mistake.
No, that was
what we
his
have.
stuff.
Was his stuff, but
Yeah.
where's her stuff?
But she's putting it on now while the boat's coming in.
Okay, good, yeah. She went back. After she recognized her breasts are swinging, she walked back and took her stuff on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a great scene, gets
Yeah.
a lot of laughs.
Yeah.
You got a real good peep paper?
I want to give this to you.
Notice how all the guys get quiet.
His eyes never moved from her eyes.
He's such a
Clint played it really
gentleman.
well.
To ward off evil spirits.
And he's right. That she's not taking that crucifix costs.
Well, if she took it, we'd have
Yeah.
no movie then.
Yeah.
Nothing
she
bad
didn't
would
took
happen.
It.
Oh, look at
And
that shot
this is
he's
the end. This is the end for the whole people, the whole
This is
crew.
me here.
Yeah.
This is your hand?
Yeah. Oh.
I always wondered who she
You
is.
saw
No,
the
it's not my
trailer
hand.
from House of the Dead? Where do you hide? It's this moment. And now we know it's coming
The
closer.
lone woman walking
Oh,
in the
yeah.
forest.
Oh.
Through the graveyard
Yeah.
to the empty house.
Yeah.
Of course you would go in.
Actually, we built everything there, like the ground and the also
graveyard, the
the bushes, the
house.
graveyard, the house, everything.
well.
The well, everything, and in the middle of a nature reservoir, and we had to take everything away at the end again.
That's a watershed.
Yeah. But Tink, the production designer, he did a very good job here with the house and the interior of the house. The whole movie looks good. Yeah. And not only because of him, also because of the camera and the gaffer, Darren. And Matthias Neumann from Germany, he did a good job with the whole camera and lighting and everything.
Now we're on the stage here. All these candles.
Exactly. So this is now in the stage. So...
She has to find her boyfriend.
Oops. There he is. And he was actually laying down on a bench. And so his stomach was rubber. And the hand comes out. Bill Terizakis, WCT, he did Final Destination 2 and Jason vs. Freddy and all that stuff. He did the prosthetics and the zombies, and I liked it really. And here was one shot like the with this video game footage. What we did to come from scene to scene, and also that people shouldn't forget we did House of the Dead as a video game based movie, and I actually like it that we have that artificial animation stuff in between to come from scene to scene. It makes it a little pop culture.
But a lot
style.
of internet controversy about that.
I know, but they thought we do it like Final Fantasy, and we're using maybe more or whatever. So in the end, everybody, they didn't came up with it again. But during the shoot, it was at the internet, and everybody was freaking out. Different horror websites, and it is basically it's not a big thing anymore. I think it's 30 seconds in the whole movie in total, maybe, or 35 seconds. Tja,
Our little bay. We spent about a week, 2 weeks there.
not 2 weeks, but a week, and we have the nighttime stuff coming up there, so it was a lot of work. Great colors here.
Yeah.
Jonathan, you corrected it. I never saw it before in this way, and I like it that it's really colorful. This is what we want. Clint had fun. Yeah, they're in a good party mood.
I have puke on my face then. Yeah.
I know where they're down there. Drop me off on the other side of the island.
You want me to radio for backup?
Nah.
This was one of that lines where you're sitting later in the editing room and you think, what the fuck they can say now? And then you write a cheesy ADR line and they speaking it, and you put it on it, and you believe that something happens then.
I thought it was an excellent ADR line. There.
Yeah.
I found a spot for our merchandise. Start unloading. If Kesper comes after us, she won't find anything left on board to arrest us for.
This was totally on a different location.
This is a river.
Yeah, it's a river. But I think you're not getting it. Because it could be like the end of the ocean ends up in a sidearm. So
But this was a tough shot for Jonathan, right?
Yes.
It came in at
to
3
put it
stops or
together,
something?
yeah.
Well, it was
Different.
more. It was more a question of the top of the shot and the bottom of the shot being separated by about 5 stops. So it was a challenge.
Smart too, isn't she? Yep. Smart enough.
It was a good crane shot from Matthias also. It's a one-up basically. And
It didn't take that many takes.
no. Here's a whole swamp we created in the ground, so we had like little fog stuff. It's like a volcano island. And the bridge we did.
We had to bury the zombies in the water. So we
Yeah.
sunk those barrels
Yeah.
down there. Again, scuba divers down there.
Oops. The first guy is coming. Observing the boat also.
Seems like a storm's coming up.
So as you recognize, always a great actor. If he can lift up a really easy crate and it looks like it's so heavy, yeah, it's all plastic or paper, but he plays it really, I believe him, that the crate is very heavy. It's the same with suitcases. If you see it in a movie, people carrying the suitcases around, it's always nothing in it, only a pillow, and you think there are weapons inside or whatever, and it's all bullshit.
Then we'll come back next week when the heat is off, huh?
Yeah, look. Oh, is it heavy? It's actually in a lot of actors' contracts. It's like he cannot lift more as 10 kilograms, and so you have to make sure that it's always very easy what they do. It's the whole thing. While you are here, you are an actor, so you know that it's all bullshit. That the actors are totally overpaid and overrated. It's most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah,
basically,
yeah.
Because what are you
Yeah.
basically doing? Look, you look and you go.
That's it, but you know,
Or something, yeah.
that's tough.
Yeah, it's so cheesy.
What do you do?
I'm sitting there behind my video monitor and wait that the craft service is coming with
Yeah,
the
exactly.
sandwich.
That's funny.
So,
Funny.
should that be a first sign that nobody's in the party?
Nobody's
There's
there and
a
there's bloody
blood,
clothes.
yeah, a t-shirt full with blood. But
But
this is
all
my
Will
favorite
cares
funny
about-
scene of the movie here.
Well, they sure as hell did not go to 7-Eleven to get more booze because the keg is full.
Who would find this funny? I
And
have no
now,
idea.
this,
Chin chin.
Salud!
L'chaim.
L'chaim.
the last line is good.
Who was the only one in the world that finds that funny? I
But
looked
I
at
still
it,
think
was,
it's a great
I was
line,
embarrassed
but it's
looking at it.
completely
It looks
idiotic.
terrible. Ooh,
Yeah.
it laughs his ass
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Quite alone.
Yeah, this would be a big product placement possibility, by the way.
I see,
but
we should have
nobody
Coors
used it. Yeah.
or Budweiser.
Yeah, exactly. Also on the ship, basically, could stand Budweiser.
Now, this rainstorm is why he comes out earlier and says there's a big storm coming.
Yeah, it's good. And I like it also that he looks here. Oh, is that heavy
Oh, that's
again?
good, yeah.
It's
That
under,
actually
under
was
10
good now.
kilogram.
I've never noticed that before till now. That's good.
Yeah. He lifts it up. I like the shot because it's really creepy.
What, this?
Yeah, I like it. It's creepy. It's set up something.
Oh,
Yeah.
he takes little baby steps.
So everybody's in a good mood still.
At the beginning of that shot, that you can see we're all kind of standing there waiting. You know, it comes in maybe too early.
You're going to now critique the cut?
Yeah.
I
a little
agree,
bit
but
too
look,
late.
you have to do in a movie like this, yeah? This is now, what is the audience now thinking after the beginning? They think another dumb teenage slasher movie. And it is exactly the way the movie goes. And the reality is that we're changing it. Then later, after the first guy is killed, you will see that we're changing it. We're making it a little better because everybody gets armed and fights against the zombies. Normally, it's only in the Halloween and Freddy and Cabin Fever and all that movies. It's all about you
Unarmed
try to
kids.
escape and you get killed. But there is not like people started fighting against it. So we turning into a war movie mood then at one point, what is more like what the video game is. And this was the whole reason to make the movie. And
Well, we wanted to hold as true as we could to the game from that point of view.
yeah,
You can't do that without arming the kids.
exactly. So,
And going through-
but what makes it then very interesting and different to the other movies. And this
then
is
you get-
where I'm still proud of.
And you get to go through 10,000 bullets.
Yeah,
10,000
for
bullets.
example, and I think, a few thousand cuts in the battle scene what is coming up, what makes it much more interesting. Oh! Yeah. This
There's
is where-
product placement. Sega in the background.
Yeah.
I said so. Maybe we should just...
I don't know what that is. That's embarrassing.
Get some rain.
No, it was good.
Why don't we, I think...
And you felt in love to the girl, no? to the actress. So it was the
I did.
evening where everything started, and she dumped you a few months later. Basically.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, like, it's a reality. I have all the intel.
Oh my goodness.
It's all about the details.
Oh, she's a very nice girl.
It's a good gag here also.
Uh-huh.
Like, I can be quick. What's new?
Quick.
Personal, Greg. A lot of men have these sorts of problems.
I just gotta
I
take a
hear you,
piss.
idiot.
I gotta take a piss.
Go pee in the bushes.
Listen, I just gotta go and take a piss is all. All this beer's gotta go somewhere.
Oh, this is creepy now.
So quiet.
Second unit running.
Yeah.
Very beautiful photography at night in the forest. The blue colors and HMI lighting.
Just the
Yeah.
right amount of fog.
Looks like in a stage, huh? Because it's so beautiful, but it's
Yeah.
actually a real forest. So the first guy is dead, and Captain Kirk is a little skeptical. What's going on? It was so pissing rain. It's unbelievable. It took forever to do that scenes on the boat, also because of the rain. You have some boats around the big boat, basically, where you have the camera to, you have to position
Safety
the
guys,
camera,
the divers,
yeah, everything, and everything takes forever. Basically, this is a camera movement, and from another boat to that boat.
We had the barge next to it.
Yeah.
There's a lighting barge that's providing that backlight way out in the water.
Yeah.
There's a camera barge next to it and 3 or 4 support boats.
Yeah, it was this night where, because we had to wait so long, Jürgen Prochnow was
He's cool.
sitting in his cabin there and talked. Then he explained a little about his career and what was good, what was not good, and
You bonded, basically.
no, I know him from earlier.
Yeah, but you bonded that
yeah,
night.
yeah, but it was very, very
Because
nice.
we were all stuck in the cabin for a long time.
Exactly, and he was fine. So also with his age, that he's not the youngest anymore, but he's still in very good condition, and he can play a big range of ages still, as long not 25, but
Mommy.
oops. Maybe she survived. We don't know now. And we cut it out. What was at the beginning? The rave scene basically was much longer.
This is my favorite line
Before-
coming up, though.
The Scooby-Doo line.
Yeah.
I am not going in there.
She's the only one with any sense.
24-hour room service. You're on your own, honey.
Well, are you coming or am I going to myself? Didn't you ever watch Scooby-Doo? This is so not a good idea.
And who lights all the candles and the torches outside?
The zombies.
The zombies, yeah.
Zombies there, just
They
to
need
keep
also
it
light sometimes.
welcoming.
No, but there are people in it also. Yeah.
Oh, who's that?
This was Castillo Sermano.
Oh.
It's a bad guy. Came a few hundred years ago from Spain
Oh.
and survived.
He made it.
He made it with a little face lifting
Facelift
and
from other people.
some vitamins. He finally made it here. Michael Eklund was like, and watch out. And now we have the crew together. I like the line now about the eyeglass.
Alicia, what the hell are you doing here?
Where is everyone? Shut the door!
Liberty.
This I liked really much. And the costume from Liberty is good. She was so good. We actually
We killed her
because-
later.
Yeah, we killed her later. In the script, she was killed already on the harbor, and
She was in for a day.
yeah, and she stays now alive till a little later in the movie because she was so kick-ass. She was basically the only actress able to do really great martial arts fighting.
Well, she's a
has it.
martial artist.
Yeah, and all that stuff here we shot in real in 35mm, and we could show the whole massacre on screen, but we're showing it only on that videotape, and maybe we have it as deleted scene on the DVD, hopefully.
Thought you were more of them. Them?
But zombies daytime are not looking nearly so good like zombies nighttime, and a zombie movie should play
Those are reanimated corpses. Just like out of
basically nighttime.
A what?
a Romero movie, you know, like the Holy Trilogy.
So at least we give our tribute to George R. Romero, and we have a few jokes about films like Captain Kirk from the Enterprise, with that Prochnow is a captain like in Das Boot, and he is Captain Kirk like in the Enterprise, and so like some insider gags for fans.
Mark Altman threw a lot of that stuff in.
Exactly, the writer.
I don't speak Mexican.
Yeah.
No, we gotta get out of here while we still can.
We're not leaving without them.
Let's go.
So in here, why has Jonathan Sherry that gloves? And the reality is he shot a flare gun, and this gun explodes in his hand and burned like 30% of his hand. And so we were forced, because he had a bandage, to cover his hands. And
So he wore gloves for the movie.
What?
So he wore gloves for the movie.
Exactly, and we show actually that he hurts his hand later on that bridge in the swamp. So we will see.
Now,
That.
those zombies swimming had a tough time. In those suits,
Yeah.
swimming through the water with the prosthetics.
Was totally heavy, the suits, and yeah.
Let me just give you a tip. I don't think she's a natural red, white, and blue.
I was there when Jonathan, I could hear it. I was at craft service when Jonathan blew the thing. And when he blew the gun and it burned his hand, and
Yeah.
you could see, it was the most disgusting thing. His entire hand was black. And
Yeah.
you could see layers of skin
I know.
all the way up his hand.
I was there also.
Yeah, it was
Like,
disgusting.
yeah.
But he's okay.
I yelled with the armorer, and actually, he never shot ammunition before. This was new ammunition from USA, and
American
basically,
ammunition.
Jonathan did the test instead of the armorer. So
Greg, Cindy!
Uwe, how many air ramps did you have on set?
air ramps for the action scene. I don't know. We had like 5 or something.
We
like
carried
that.
an air ram and then used
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah. Air ramps were very helpful there.
Well, the zombie concept being that we wanted to move away from slow, crawling zombies that you could run away from
Yeah.
to the zombies that could leap and jump. Sort of the crouching tiger zombies.
That was a real porta potty at one time.
Well, not at one time.
Well,
Yeah.
they said they cleaned it. Didn't smell like it.
That's why we didn't put you fully upside down in it.
Yeah. That was really gross.
We had the conversations about how dirty to make you.
Yeah.
How much poo?
Yeah, and I thought if it would be more as
And I
you have
thought-
now, exactly. But look, I think it's now exactly the right thing, because if it would be
Perfect
more,
amount
he
of
must
poo.
run to the beach or whatever and clean
Right.
himself.
Yeah. We
This,
compromised.
this amount of smell is bearable, apparently. I don't know if you've ever been covered with that much poo, but I imagine that it probably doesn't smell that good.
I agree,
Yeah.
but less would be also not good, because then it has no
Then
impact.
there's not enough poo. Yeah.
Exactly. So, but now the movie from now on goes in a different mood, and gets more serious.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Remember how many times we did that one? With her coming up like that?
Yeah. I was yelling, I was screaming as a zombie, like you should freak out here. And here she's good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. And
She's
Ellie
good.
Cornell is really ass kicking.
Oof.
From Halloween, and so
Yeah,
she is really
Ellie was
good in a
great.
horror movie. Yeah, really tough, and she is really a good shooter. She can use weapons and everything, and I think actually the torch plays better as you in the scene.
I think you're right. Yeah, I was not very good here. Well, most places, but yeah.
We started the blood enhancement moment.
Yeah, the problem was here with that scene that there was nothing really written.
Yeah, it
what,
sucked.
what you have to play after the first of your close friend dies, and it was they
We're all
moving
just
over
standing
it. Yeah, but now I think we fixed it in editing and everything. It works now very good.
Didn't feel good, though,
Yeah,
when we were
yeah.
doing it.
Dear user of the DVD, normally I know you get only the bullshit from the director, like how great everything is and how great the actors and the script and the crew and everything and the whole world. But I can tell you it's a big lie. And they're all trying to be diplomatic and to piss nobody off.
Yeah,
And
these
this
are
is
one,
the
this is one of
difference. I
Uwe's
give
traits.
a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uwe's not always subtle.
no.
And that's JJ, the stuntman.
Yeah, he was good.
He was good. Half in the pool, half on real location. And here we had the continuity issues with Alien, too.
Rains a lot in Vancouver.
These are our water zombies.
Yeah, I like the scene here because he's smoking his cigar.
Yeah.
And he sees maybe the first time in his life a zombie, but he don't care. He shoots.
Yeah.
Like, oh, another one. Okay, guy. Goodbye.
He's cool. He's the only guy that would actually smoke during this, you know?
Yeah, yeah. What I
him
really
and Clint
like.
Eastwood.
It's really cult.
It's an exciting scene for us in post-production with a fair bit of enhancements.
Yeah. So blood enhancements, and we have a lot of work to do with sound and everything.
The movie does sound excellent.
Yeah, the movie looks great, sound is good, music is good, and yeah, it's in a funny, exciting, gory movie. Ah, you see how he's using his gloves again? So he puts his gloves on to keep everything in order. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, every
Now
shot.
I feel uncomfortable. And her
I think he was
reaction
healed
now-
by the time
yeah.
we shot this.
Yeah, Una Grauer had the idea for that reaction, what I really like, because it's
This is a
one of the few really emotional moments, what is really good, that she thinks about it, that Cynthia is dead now.
Nobody cares about anybody else dying. But Cynthia, she gets
Yeah,
out of
because
that.
but then you move in that war
It
mood.
goes too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't have time then to have emotions anymore.
Well, apparently not.
Exactly. Yeah, this is the only thing with the close-up to Castillo is the only problem with the prosthetics. The rest is good here. Everybody looks great. And his close-up in the bushes with the prosthetic mask, I don't like. It's not enough blood dripping out and the scars. But this is very creepy.
And this is where we hurt Jonathan's hand in the film.
Yeah. In an elegant way. With a nail.
Yeah. And here we had the stuntmen buried in the water.
Yeah. Under it.
the
Oh,
nail.
wow. And
That
and
was a cool kick.
Yeah. And for the whole scene, the other guy, coming up now, must dive in the water. So he got no air. He was diving in the water. And he had no idea when he should come out of the water, basically, because you hear nothing. So I think they gave him a sign underwater with a...
The diver did something.
Yeah. But, this hurts. Yeah.
Can we go home now, please?
Great line.
That is good.
And the
And now it
chase
starts.
So way back to the beach. A lot of that small shots were done from Robert Lee, the second unit director. Very good, very effective. And they fitting very good in the movie. And Sean, you did also some stuff, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. And here's the next night in the water. And actually, also, if this is maybe another guy, but Tyron Letzo was in the water. And yeah, here he is. And it's really cold. Nighttime in that water, 7th grade. And here's a guy who's jumping in the water right now. Is Mike Myers.
Brad Lurie.
Yeah. He played
Stunt guy that played Mike Myers in
Halloween
something, one of the most recent.
187. Well, I think it's in Halloween 8 or something. And yeah. We had a cameo for him in Heart of America in the movie where he went with a mask on
He
the
carries the
sidewalk.
mask, yeah.
He carries the mask, and here we have our Private Ryan bullet shots, what
Yep.
we liked. And
She's out of bullets.
yeah, and it goes on. Yupsa!
And
And he
there's
was
JJ
really
and
underwater,
Tyrone.
and yeah, he was
Well, some of this was
freezing.
the tank, too.
In the water
That was
tank.
the water
Underwater is water tank, but the other stuff is really nighttime in the water, and he was so
This is the
was so
ocean, yeah.
freezing.
Tyrone's
Oh.
tough, though. He's a tough kid.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And the next one gets in the water. Kira Clevel.
Yeah, she was freezing. Because a lot of this was in the ocean.
Yeah. Yeah. This is more action than in some horror films in the whole movie. Only in the water. Boom.
Wow.
Headshot.
Yeah, it's this we wanted to do. Like, not what they did with Resident Evil, where you don't see blood effects. I really wanted to do gore and effects. And he bites him now in the arm and gets a piece out of the arm. And so that we really have the effects and head explosions, shots, and gore.
And the zombie logic. You can only really kill a zombie with a headshot.
Yeah.
This one didn't get a headshot.
Now he gets like
Ow.
acid or what is it?
Acid.
Acid.
Acid, yeah.
Yeah. What?
And there's the headshots.
Look, here we have the...
That would hurt. That would really hurt.
Yeah. And it looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
It was actually a very good scene, intense scene. Also from him.
Boozer.
Yeah.
Lush.
And he has that bite.
Is that a bite?
He tries to...
Yeah, why don't we just pour some alcohol on it?
Yeah.
You know, let's clean it.
This is movie medical logic.
I like that dialogue.
What's the line?
He thought that I went really high on cavalry?
Yeah. Now you must go with her.
Still covered in poo. Yeah.
Yeah, but what should you do?
Continuity.
I know.
Change your shirt
Well-
with nobody?
Well,
You can put a prosthetic from a zombie.
yeah.
Put your shirt away.
I don't know. But what I do know now is why they call this island Isla del Muerto.
Yeah. Now he comes up with a backstory. What was in the original idea, a little more of a backstory, a little more stuff with Castillo Sermano.
Yeah, from what? The shrinking ozone? What, too little sunscreen? Rudy, give me a break. These are zombies, pure and simple. The sooner we accept it and deal with it, the better chance we have.
We're all engaged.
This is engaging stuff.
And yeah, it's sometimes you see and you cannot say something anymore because it's actually interesting.
What do you mean actually interesting?
Yeah, yeah. Also we saw the movie tons of times and still some stuff is interesting. And
Here we go, flashback now.
I think we bought the whole ship for the flashback. We built it and was another 250,000 grand we spent for the ship.
That or a bit of stock footage.
Yeah,
Now the costume here,
it's funny. Jay Brazil.
Jay's great.
Yeah, he played only because his son is a big fan of House of the Dead, so he said he wants to be in the movie. And I still think it's too much like sepia or too much.
Sepia's
yeah,
right.
we changed the flashback to in a major way because the color was so good in the original. So I think we went a little over the top here with that.
I think David Palfy's great as Castillo here. He is tough and evil.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, he's great.
You know why I was banished from Spain?
No, I have no idea. So
We had the whole scenes, all these scenes of the flashbacks.
What has God done?
there's a flashbacks.
Yeah, all gone.
Yeah, with Ona Grauer as the Queen of
exactly.
Spain.
Oh, yeah,
basically,
yeah, right,
Alicia
right.
should look like the Queen of Spain. This is the reason that Castillo wants to have her, basically.
Minor detail.
Yeah. But I thought it would be maybe too cheesy. Also, if you have the real action going on right now, and the people want to see what's going on, and if you go like this flashback now at this point where we have a small break, is working. But after it, we have like
no
non-stop
spots,
action
yeah,
coming
yeah,
up, so
yeah,
you
you can't
cannot
do
cut off non-stop action in a. Now we have another 2 minutes flashback.
To show why the Queen and Castillo were in love.
Yeah, something like this.
I mean,
would
who
not
cares
fit
about
into-
story? We don't need stories.
Sorry I asked.
You ask me, it's just a bunch of smugglers and cutthroats looking for ways to scare people off.
Well, you would know, wouldn't you?
What can I say? They're doing a hell of a job.
She has good eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. She has a good screen appearance.
Now, well, this is the beginning of your end, right?
Pick him up soon.
Cannot hear anything.
But you see them in the background.
Can't hear anything.
Neither do I.
Okay, then let's go. For what we stay here.
Greg, run! Run!
I think Greg has no problem running.
No problem.
Exactly. He
See
turns
ya.
around and lets
I'm
her
outta
alone.
here.
Like, okay.
Notice, by the way, that Ellie does not. She's firing this amazing weapon, and she doesn't blink at all when she fires.
No.
You know? You see that?
Yeah.
And
She's
let's see
just
how
like,
comfortable you are here with it.
yeah. Well, I'm not supposed to be comfortable, Sean.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm scared. These are zombies. They're trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Look
Look.
at me. I'm very scared
Yeah,
right
this
there.
was a pogo cam, huh?
pogo
Like the handheld cam.
Yeah.
in
It's not
front
easy
of-
to run with that thing because you can't see what's in front of you. You have this.
Exactly, but
you
it's
have this-
good.
It's like a brace
Steadicam,
thing.
reverse Steadicam
Yeah, it's a
right
reverse
on you.
Steadicam. You put a brace around your waist, and you basically I'm filming myself right there, and the camera, the lens is
Yeah.
facing my face, and I'm running, and I can't see anything in front of me, and running through a dark forest.
This was
so.
really steep.
That was Steve.
Yeah. She shoots everybody.
This was second unit. Sean, you did this.
I did this, yeah.
And now we have the
And it worked pretty
Lord
good.
of the Rings
Homage.
homage.
We can't see him.
Now this guy kept putting black stuff in his mouth, letting it drip out.
Oh, it was good.
Yeah.
He was really a freak. He went to the rap party later. He came to the rap party with the full, like the eyes, contact lenses in his eyes, like zombie
right.
eyes.
Oh,
And-
really?
Yeah, we had a lot of
He looked great at
extras on set, basically. Big zombie fans and deep into it, what I really liked.
I'm gonna show where Peter Moore is.
Comes later.
Yeah.
So this is now the difference to Lord of the Rings. Oh! They're getting you.
One of my favorite shots is the air ramp coming after him right here.
Yeah, this, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love
that's
that.
great. And another one. Air ramps are things in the ground, basically. If you step on it, it's like a catapult. They throw you up. And
Game
this-
over.
We also shot with a 360 rig.
Just a little bit of there. Camera spins around on a small turntable, about 100 kilometers an hour. High-speed camera.
Yeah. We
Okay,
shot.
that's about it. I'm gonna go. I think I died there, so.
Doesn't matter, you stay now here. You can comment here the other stuff. And it's still 2.5 hours to go.
Is it really?
If the people don't know that, it's a 3 hours movie, House of the Dead.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of story
It's
to
a
cover.
Once Upon a Time in America
Yeah.
horror movie. Like the epos.
What are we gonna do? We don't have any weapons or food. I mean, we don't have shit.
Actually, we do.
And that rig is we tried to use it again, but they're not renting it again anymore or whatever, because the safety is also not really good, because you must think you are as an actor on a platform and you're fighting or whatever you do on that platform, and the camera spins around with 100 kilometers. A camera is on that thing maybe 60 kilogram. So if you
would kill you,
fell or
yeah.
something, the camera would cut you in half, and this is maybe a small insurance risk.
Small insurance risk.
So that they don't want to do it anymore. And but the advantage for us is we have it in the movie and nobody else. I think I never saw it in any other movie made. This kind of shots where the camera spins so fast around the people.
The platform's about 18, 20 feet across, and if you're fighting on it, you can get pretty close. I mean, Kira did some stuff, some karate
There's
stuff.
the homage to, what is the Scarface?
Yeah, exactly.
And who said size doesn't matter?
This is an Arnold's line. Terminator.
What? Which?
Size don't matter.
Yes, I don't know.
Yeah.
Stainless shotgun with incendiary shells.
Saving the best for last.
Here you go.
And now they're getting armed and the battle can begin. What
Good
was the
choice.
most fun to do?
I like the way you think, girl.
We can't stay here for long. There's creatures.
Brian, the first AD, had the call sheet reading, and the chaos continues as the description for the crew for 5 or 6 days there.
Oh, my telephone
for
is ringing. What
Pete's
is, no,
sakes.
don't stop it. Don't stop it. Let's bring one in here for the
Yeah,
telephone
let's
call.
talk.
Hello, Overball. So you are now taped on the. This is Christian Slater here right now. He's taped on the director's commentary for House of the Dead. So he's not in the movie, but it doesn't matter.
He's in the
So-
next movie.
Can I call you back later, or what is it? Yeah, was it good? I didn't saw it. Okay, very good. And I think they tape it. Yeah, I will make sure that they tape it. I'm in the airplane then, but we have to tape it. Okay, perfect.
Here we go, Uwe.
Come on, dude, we gotta go.
I call you after it. I call you after. Are you at home? Are you at home? Okay, perfect. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Bye.
Okay,
Right,
the
So
chaos.
look, we have big stars in the director's
And
commentary.
Christian's phone
Christian
number is
Slater.
310. No, I'm just kidding.
So, the big battle begins. Oops! And this is the reason I made the whole movie. Like, we have now 12 minutes
Well,
of
this is the video
non-stop
game.
fighting. This is video game pure and horror pure and action pure. And,
Pure,
and this is
pure.
a turntable where the camera moves around to get a few impressions. And the music is a snap. You know the snap from You Got the Power.
Well, this isn't exactly
Rhythm
like
of
that
the-
song, though. Thank goodness.
No, it's House of the Dead.
Yeah, but
they
it's-
did a song for
Yeah, I
us.
know.
The guys, they did that number one hit.
It's a good thing we don't have that I've Got the Power
No,
song.
no, it's much
I don't think
better.
it would work here.
No, I
No.
agree. And this is a matrix shot. So we had like 300 cameras sitting there as still cameras, and
And this is the revolver shot.
it's a revolver shot.
Now, in
And
this sequence, that's where she broke the camera.
exactly. She shot in the camera, and the bullet came out. This
is
spinning
great,
table
with her
again.
breath
Yeah,
there.
very cool. And so the bullet came out.
No, it was a
Out
piece
of
of
her
the,
gun, yeah.
the blank.
Of the
broke out,
blank.
went through the ground glass of the camera.
And the
scratched the lens up.
plexiglass shield, and it stuck like the bullet stuck in the lens and destroyed the lens. So sometimes you know why Brandon Lee died on set.
It is dangerous.
Yeah,
this
it
stuff.
happened with the same point. So never, you shouldn't aim. Also, if it's a blank in the gun,
That's why there's so much safety
yeah,
on set for
yeah.
this stuff now.
to the other actor. all three.
Anuka.
And
She
so
was
all
comfortable in all this.
Yeah, and I think also the
Elizabeth Rosen
Elizabeth
there.
Rosen
Yeah,
gets killed. She's also a famous actress. This was Peter Moore, the Sega chief from America, and now he's a Microsoft game chief. And some other people get killed, like Tony Timpora from Fangoria magazine and John Gardozzi. I think some other journalists died, and some people working for Sega in Tokyo were here in that zombie crowd. And
Here's the shot.
got killed. Here is the other Matrix shot that also was in the
This
trailer.
is Don, right? There's
Yeah,
that guy.
Don Liu. He flipped into it, and we have the bullet.
The bullet and the axe are completely 3D.
Yeah, CGI, and whoom, backwards. And he was actually hanging on a wire, and they had to pull him back on that wire because of the impact of the bullet. And the guys, they lost control, and the stunt guys, they holding him on that wire, were running in that Matrix setup rig. So it took 17 hours to build up the Matrix setup to get the first Matrix shot, and then actually the guys fell into the Matrix shot and destroyed the camera rig, and they had to rebuild it. And we know we were able to shoot only till 5:30 in the morning. Then the sun came up, so our time was limited to do it. This was the reason that the 2 days we were scheduled to do it 2 days, and now we did it. I think we shot then 7 nights that big battle, and this was where Brian Knight, the first AD, wrote like the battle continues. Or the chaos continues instead of any other shooting schedule. And what I really like here is that it goes totally out of order, out of control. What can happen in a video game also is that we have a lot of that tactical stuff, a lot of gore, a lot of effects, and that this is maybe also one reason why a movie game like a Variety magazine wrote like it's the closest what a movie ever made to vid gaming, and I think it's true, and this was the whole sense to do it in that mood.
Wasn't Christina a zombie? Did she?
Yeah, she was a zombie.
Who was
Also, my
girlfriend
girlfriend
was
was a zombie, but she's coming later on the door where they try to go in the house.
Yeah, that's right.
And-
That's right.
Exactly, and
Uber really knows how to wow a woman.
yeah, I think we
Cover
had like
prosthetic.
6 hours material or something, 4 hours or 3 hours material, or
More
maybe
than that.
more.
More
I
than
think
that.
6 or 7 hours material from that fight with all that explosions, air ramped, special effects, and prosthetic cuts and everything.
I think we had actually over 10 hours with between the volume of shoot days, the 2 units, and the multiple cameras.
Cool. Yeah.
Go that way.
Exactly. And I said at one evening, I told to the camera guy, so now you do only handheld camera, and I told to the extras they should really attack the actors. They should run into the actors or grab the actors, and this is normally not allowed, but everybody was so involved and happy with everything, so it was actually good. And everybody was fighting against the zombies, and the camera picked up what the camera got, and so it was really out of control, and I think this is what you see in that scene. That the scene actually takes a long time. I think it's a 10 or 12 minute scene in total. And
The body parts falling out.
Yeah,
Now this is one of these nights, Aiden came. Wouldn't go near the house.
yeah, your child.
Yeah. He's probably scarred for life now.
Yeah, he was scared.
He was.
Yeah.
He was.
And it
fine.
was scary in the forest. Every morning we drove home, and then sometimes we saw basically bears on the road walking. And it was really deep in the forest. I think it was like 10, 15 kilometers.
Yeah.
Only the Canadian forest. And now we have that reverse, the cut. Like, I don't know. How many cuts are coming now, Jonathan?
Well over 300 cuts in this little piece.
So it
Holy
goes
cow.
now like totally out of control. What I really like.
So the Ned cutter must have loved this.
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't done with the neg cut.
No, I think it's
It's digital.
digital.
Game over. Oh,
And
there's
now it's her
Ben.
assistant coming, Ben Derrick. He played in my movie Blackwoods also, very good. And he in that thing we didn't have so much for him to do, but I'm happy to have him in the movie. This was Ray Thomas. This is a musician from Switzerland. This is
sick.
good. And he has a small cameo here, and we shot a music video with him, and we killed him as a zombie.
mine for myself.
Now they're running out of ammo. This is all very intense, and this is what I really like.
The window!
Can you get through, Rudy?
He can get through.
Yeah.
Die, you son of a bitch!
I actually think that this kind of zombie look is the best.
Yeah.
Like the
down
normal
with that.
white with one scar or something, one bleeding point in the head or whatever. This is the brutal, the
Is that
most.
Christina right there?
No, she's on the porch. She's coming. This is the most gory scene of the movie with the stunts, and we had to make sure that her green screen socks are not blocking him, and this is very intense. And because everybody likes Ellie Cornell, and it's a shame that she must die, but she cannot play on her stumps the rest of the movie. Would be actually funny to have her as a dwarf running around after. Like, I survived it.
That's sick. That's sick.
Yeah, Birgit Stein, his girlfriend from Jürgen Prochnow, she played also a zombie, so we had tons of people.
Oh, the big arm hit here.
The arm thing. I like it that the zombie actually is looking at at the arm.
gone.
Yeah, exactly. Like really shocked that the arm is cut off. So during the other people are dying, he takes his time with the dead Casper. But now he helps out.
The zombies thought I
Yeah,
had
I
to
like
lock
it.
the
Yeah,
door.
Jürgen Prochnow, he's fighting like crazy. And the guy, everybody's biting him. It's a disaster. So now if they lock the door,
Then they're safe. That's all it takes. Except for the what was he? The relentless
Relentless.
zombie.
That guy was actually
Exact
didn't
pro-
have any legs,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. He was relentless.
He was great.
Yeah, and he's a stunt guy, stunt action guy. He was good. He's really able running on his
He's great on
legs,
his arms.
his hands.
Yeah,
his-
yeah.
yeah. It's really good.
See if we can find some copies of your bandage. Simon, we should check for more of them.
This was again then in the stage. So we were able to shoot outside in the forest, like the entrance of the house. We were able to shoot there, but not in the house. And here is basically the stage coming up.
To make the romantic setting now with the candles.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Now,
And this is a
give me the
really funny
alcohol.
thing. That exactly that he pulls out his cigar as a direct answer to the pain. Like he looks also not so good. Like a dentist made something wrong.
Dentist.
Yeah.
That's gonna be.
Like,
an
oh,
awfully
I'm sorry, you
botched-
didn't
That's a
open
pretty
your
bad
mouth.
dentist.
Like I go. Don't open your mouth. I find your teeth somewhere else.
One of the best things about working with Uwe are the lines that come out on set.
That get printed on the back of the
Exactly on
The
the
back of the
t-shirt
crew
with some
t-shirt.
nice lines. So and then everybody is leaving the dying Jürgen Prochnow alone.
They need their quiet romantic moment now.
Exactly like
So,
Jürgen.
does somebody stay with
Give
me?
us a warning before you turn into a zombie. Tja,
I don't know.
now they have to figure out where they are, basically, with how they can survive.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
Well, a nice, pretty backlighting.
Shame for Will, he's dead already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had his moment with Cynthia
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, but we tested the movie later, and everybody liked Greg.
I should have made it into the battle scene.
Exactly, but you would run out of woman here.
Yeah.
You could handheld with Jürgen Prochnow in that scene, like sitting there, like, I love you.
No problem.
Yeah. Or a scene like this with two men and one woman would be also romantic. I really like both of you, and she kisses both.
You're not just doing this to make me feel better.
This was a moment where we really felt that something is going on
Going on.
between Inuka
Anuka, yeah.
and Tyrone.
It's so quiet.
Yeah, it's almost too quiet.
Look at this.
What?
Where are they dragging them? What are they doing with the bodies?
I got a bad feeling.
What happened?
I like the red lamp. Look, why is the red lamp has a light?
Where's the electricity come from?
Yeah, exactly. This is a funny thing.
It's a battery
If
powered,
you start
yeah.
questioning it, it's over. But I can destroy every movie with my commentaries. give me Beautiful Mind or Schindler's List, I would do the same. So it would be
don't think
actually
you should.
funny in the end to
Yeah,
see
it's
the
the
movie.
same.
Yeah, because it's
Same
all
kind of
bullshit.
movie.
It's a movie mystic magic.
It might be a bit of a stretch having the electric light on in this scene, though.
Oh, his nose. It's a
Wait,
big
I think
deforming
he's
situation.
cutting
right now
her,
coming
maybe. I
up,
think
yeah.
he's cutting her.
It's not gonna happen again.
But it's a great scene. It's like Gone with the Wind. No, I really like it. I really like it. I think it's really good. I believe him, his character. And Jonathan Shay played good in Final Destination too, also.
I don't know if I'd use Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, we've now compared it in about a minute and a half to Beautiful Mind, Schindler's List, and Gone with the Wind.
No.
I agree.
We should really
Like,
think
he's got
about-
into that cigar now.
Yeah.
How you doing, Captain? Wouldn't mind a drink.
No, they have the ammunition, but it's not fitting in the guns.
That's a problem.
Yeah, look, it's not fitting in. She finds the old ship journal, and so we could do it as a new flashback now, but I think it's good that we didn't made it.
So Tyrone can't load the gun there.
Yeah,
Well, that cuts it. I'm either gonna get better or I ain't.
That's superior medical work by Jonathan there.
yeah. As a young doctor.
Yeah, he's excellent.
And 0 rations. Maybe it's time you stopped babysitting me and started worrying about yourselves a little.
Yeah, but he's right. He's straight to the case. They're in that house now, and they have to come out of there. Nobody will help. No radio contact, no cell phone.
Next. Maybe there's another way out of here.
You guys, this looks like a ship's journal. And according to the officers...
I noticed that when you frame Anna, a lot of the time, you usually have the bottom of the frame right where her top starts there. Yeah.
So, what idea?
Go.
We saw it after we shot everything in the forest and all that action that we are so happy to go in the stage for the last 2 weeks or whatever. And then you recognize that in the stage it is always very exhausting because the air is not good, everything is dark, you slow down, you're sitting in your chair, you don't have to go that wide distances to the set. Yeah, I actually enjoyed it a lot to be on location in the forest the whole night. We drove back every night, Matthias and I, really happy. Yeah, because you are the whole night, also it was sometimes pissing rain, you are physically working. You go in the crowd of people, you talk to the people. Yeah, it's beautiful. This is also in the forest shots, the whole courtyard, we built it in the forest. And I really enjoyed that it's you have more action, you're running, and yeah, I'm looking forward to do more movies like that. And not stage work.
I think Uwe got really attached to the house because they blew up the house, and he was totally pissed that we didn't stay until... We couldn't have been even half interested in the movie if we wouldn't have stayed until 5 o'clock in the morning to watch the explosion. How can you not stay for the explosion?
Exactly.
This is the biggest part of the movie.
Exactly.
You stay here.
Yeah. And it was worse to stay, basically.
I don't care.
Yeah,
If
I
you
know.
like the movie, you like being in my movie, you stay for the fucking explosion.
Yeah. Yeah, and you didn't stay.
No.
I know.
It's 5 in the morning.
Everybody pussied out and walked away. I had people from Germany
Yeah, the
there
investors
visiting the set, and they were also very upset about it. They came with really nice summer shoes in the forest, and everything was mud and dark and dirty. And then they said, like, after 2 hours, like, oh, why is the explosion is not happening? And we said, yeah, because it's like 500 kilogram, whatever it was.
You have to get the fire trucks in.
And
get
the
the-
fire trucks and everything. And then they were blown away because the explosion was so big. In the end, they were really happy that
So it
they
was worth the
stayed.
wait.
Yeah,
I would have
it
stayed.
was
I should have stayed.
Yeah.
It would have been good.
It's blood.
Oh.
Blood?
Yeah, but it's not human though. It's like it's been mutated.
So actually now is the message coming out that Castillo found something that he can extend life forever. And this is the reason that zombies are existing at all. That they are not dying as long you're not killing the brain.
And here's the big whistle tie-in for Clint.
Yeah, Clint Howard.
He's tying in the same tune that he was whistling on the beach while he was trying to hide all the contraband, the weapons, the cigars, all the things they're smuggling up the coast.
He's a fun guy, Jurgen.
Jurgen and Clint. And now Jurgen's, I guess the wound's getting worse and worse here as the zombie disease is taking hold.
But really, look, I believed him that his leg is not working
No,
anymore.
and he's great.
Yeah, he's absolutely.
So he
a great
carries,
actor.
he carries a box that's only 5 pounds, like it's 30. He can do it like his legs really hurt. That's,
Exactly.
He's a superior.
There's a big difference between him and other people
Yeah.
in that movie.
Yeah. If it was somebody else, they probably would have looked like their leg was fine.
There's Salish.
It's a poor Salish. But he's a good golfer, huh, Jonathan? He played with golf with you, Clint Howard.
Clint, yeah, loves golf.
Loves golf. Hey, Jonathan.
Handicap 15?
Yeah, I think he's like 13, 14 or something.
Yeah, Jonathan is handicapped 6. You have a lot of time to go golfing. During other people shooting a movie, he's on the court.
Played 3 times this year.
I know,
It's
but we have
January 10th
January.
now.
Exactly. We did that commentary
Yeah.
January 10th. Yeah.
Kurt, what are you doing? They're gonna kill you.
I'm dead already.
This is my girlfriend here on the left side. She's coming up.
Where?
It was only a few seconds.
You couldn't have given her any more?
No. Oops. And the zombie's coming up.
Way to go, blow the door down.
Lock the door! Rudy!
What? What is that? Son of a bitch.
What happened to the cork?
It's gunpowder.
It just started coming out right then.
Artistic license.
No, it's useless because someone would have to be here. I'll go to the lab. I'm
Who's gonna do it then?
Okay, I'll go with you.
Exactly. Now we need a
Somebody
hero.
has-
A
yeah.
real hero must come up. And this was funny here. This sperm, basically. It's a big sperm.
That's what the prosthetics people call
Yeah,
it.
it's a prosthetic.
And whose
and
face
they
is
use
that?
the face from Maureen Teresac. Is a woman
No.
from Bill. Yeah.
You didn't know that?
Yeah. It was actually funny. It's her guest appearance in the movie
yeah.
as a rubber sperm in an aquarium. it's,
I couldn't really tell it was her from just that.
he crashed a lot of glass up.
Now they're
Candy
stuck in the
glass.
courtyard.
Now they try to come
Is
in.
this supposed to be outdoors or indoors?
This is the courtyard.
It's a
half out and in.
courtyard.
It's supposed to be outdoors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in between the 2 rooms.
Okay.
So they crashed the door.
Simon! You guys! Get the door! Get down! Move! Simon, come on! Simon!
Uh-oh.
They're getting him. And he knows it's over.
So?
And we go in another cute CGI shot where we follow the bullets. This is our Pearl Harbor homage, where we follow the bomb in the ship. And this time we follow the bullet in the barrel. Look. This is good. Only we don't have Cuba Gooding Jr. smiling in the camera. We have only a barrel with a with a great explosion. This is the explosion where actually the huge house gets out. And we were lucky. This door is real, falling
It
in
just happened to
in
actually
one of
fall.
our cameras. The camera was digged in the ground.
It was
And-
what in the ground?
Yeah, in the ground. Like
It was
the
dug in
camera
the
in the
ground, is
ground.
what I think
Ducked
it
or
means.
digged or whatever. I have
Yeah.
no idea. And we had like 6 cameras filming that explosion because we know we can do it only one time.
Now this is in the actual
Yeah.
mine here.
And John Sleep did that explosion very good, very effective. He's great at everything what has to do with explosions.
Simon?
This is the Britannia mine inside.
Halfway to Whistler as well.
We're always shooting halfway to Whistler because then we go skiing after we shoot. Driving up. The last survivors are coming
Now
up.
this is the one element direct out of the video game almost.
Yeah.
Over
it's
the
like
shoulder.
an ego shooter perspective. It's very important that we have that in the movie, I think.
First person shooting.
I'm out.
Mika looks cool, huh?
She looks good doing
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Yeah. Like freaking out.
The moss
The
zombies.
Moss zombies, yeah.
Those look good. When they were in the wall, you put them against the wall, you can't tell they're there.
We had like 4 or 5 different stages of zombies, really old ones, and then the real fresh ones from the rave party, then maybe some hunters or fishing guys. They were on that island before, like a half year ago. Oh,
There we
there's
See, you
almost-
couldn't even see it,
no,
could you?
No, and here looks the next one. Also very effective. Wah, comes
those
out.
were great.
They are good. The only problem is they are so heavy with the prosthetic stuff.
hard to fight.
Yeah. To do the action scenes with that big prosthetic thing is not so easy. Yeah. And this is Inuka.
Game
Game
over.
over,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a ship.
Oh, somebody had to save you. Yeah.
Yeah. And who is it? It is Will Sanderson again. Greg?
It's a good thing I didn't leave a little while ago.
Actually, look kind of cool in that cape
Yeah.
there, Will.
I do look cool.
It's a nice gate that Tank put in there.
It's a gate
And
to
now we're back
the
on the stage.
cave, the relic cave.
And here, Tink, the production designer, did a great job in tying this to the actual location at Britannia Mine. The mine shaft into this set he constructed on stage.
Greg, what are you doing here?
What is this from?
And now we are a little skeptical. What is that here? What's going on with Greg? Because why he's not answering?
Greg, say something.
Uh-oh.
And here we have also Greg, but without face, because his face is on the face of
There's
this
the old
guy.
Spanish soldiers from the ship.
And
Oh.
yeah, now Castillo looks good because he has that
Blood.
blood on it. And so
So these must be the old trusted zombies. The inner circle.
exactly, the real ones.
They
He
still keep
brought
their
from
armor
Spain.
on. Yeah, they hang
They're
on to
from
their
Spain.
armor. It's important to have those hats.
Yeah, they like the helmets.
Die. Beautiful. The blood we found. The thighs on the creature.
And in the last second, Jonathan gets it also. Look, now our second flashback where he created it, that he got it to get the formula.
Is that like a very? Oh, it's a very.
This is the sepia
primitive.
version
It's
for
a
blood.
it's a primitive microscope there.
yeah, it's
That's
a pri-
quite-
it's
quite-
the same microscope they found in the lab
Yeah.
earlier.
Did they have microscopes back then?
Yeah,
Of course they did.
How long ago was this?
1800.
Oh, okay. I
1700.
thought it was like maybe.
No. Look, they tried to hang him in Spain, but he survived, and so they banished him because they recognized he's not dying. It was like if you get the death penalty 200 or 300 years ago and you survived it, they cannot kill you anymore.
Oh, that's true.
They can ban you only. Yeah,
Right.
it's still like if you get in Texas on the electric chair
And you-
right
and you
now.
make it?
If you make it 3 times, they must let you go. No, it's true. It's I know it. I read a book about it. So
So you gotta like prep
a lot
yourself.
of people going in Texas on the electric chair
Right.
saying like, "Count on me. I make it. I bet on me," and then they don't make it.
Poor them.
Yeah.
This is great.
This is now the scene what was in the trailer also, the biggest point in the trailer where everybody was freaking out in the theater. Like, oh, his tongue. Here, look.
That is unbelievable.
Oh!
Was that in the script or did he just do that?
I don't know.
I think he just did that.
It could be.
That's sick, Palfy.
This was good. She stabbed him and this is exit.
Oh.
Like the face is moving away.
Acid.
Bad for him. Acid, yeah, okay.
He just took my last grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart guy.
And now we're coming back to the breast shot.
Exactly, the famous Onagara shot. The huge explosion in the background. Lots of propane and diesel fuel going up on the side of the mountain. While the two of them run slow motion off to camera.
Fuck, that was close.
So, and you think now it's over, and you make a nice line, but I think we didn't make it so cheesy like other horror movies, like with always the monster is killed and then it comes back. I think here you don't know that he's killed, so he's a little burned, like you get a little tanning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and from the grenade, but he's still there, and he comes back. And now we're going in the classical sword fighting situation.
Off
So-
shutter.
Yeah, shutter shots. This is a spinning table again. So we did daytime and nighttime stuff. And because we used the wrong camera first for the spinning table, all the
love that
film
look.
was like jammed in the camera in the Mac, and all the stuff didn't work. So we had to shoot everything again with a new camera on that spinning table. And here the sword fighting. Onagara was training on set with a stunt guy. We had another like a sword choreographer also there doing it. So that finally the sword fight worked out very well. And so we had to body double stunt
Yeah,
doubles
she had a
doing
double for
some
some of it.
stuff. Yeah, but
She did pretty well, yeah.
Yeah, and David Pelfrey also. He did
Yeah.
very aggressive because he's a very good actor, very intense.
Yeah, they were
And
both great.
it was good. And what I like also is that she actually is losing the fight.
Ooh, I've got a head.
Yeah, because he's clearly stronger and better. So for what she should win. Boom.
It did breaks perfectly her top there. That's a perfect
Yeah.
break. Yeah.
Tja, Onagara. And this is a good shot where we
See
have
ya.
the full body prosthetic. Everything clears up and we have the blood now falling down. So, but it goes on. And this was motion control. So we had the guy doing it with his head, but with green screen on his head. And so you have motion control. That means the camera is doing later exactly the same movements again, but without the actors as a clean plate, so that you have the background basically behind the head. So if you remove then the head, you have the background also from the same angle. The same here, like it is David Pelfy, and we omitted his body. And this is now a rubber head.
That wasn't
with a little
David's
brain
head?
in it. It was not David. Yeah, I never saw him again after this.
That was it.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, now Jonathan Sherry is a little alone on that island. And now he's remembering that Castillo Sermano had that idea
To bring
to
people back.
Yeah, to bring people back, and we don't know. Maybe he did the same, maybe not. Maybe she survived on her own.
And now also from the video game, here comes the AMS.
One of my favorite actors,
Yeah.
Adam Harrington.
And why he's one of your favorite actors? So the AMS team is coming up. They are also in the video game, and like always, they're coming a little late after the full massacre is done
A little bit
to
behind.
check it out.
But sure, Adam looks like the perfect agent, doesn't he? I think he looks.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Both
the
of
other guy is also good.
Yeah.
Dan Clark's favorite shot. Helicopter stuff.
Yeah.
Who are you? Who are you?
And I like it that it's a little creepy, the ending. That it's not that, oh, happy you are here. Yeah. That they're actually like, they give a shit that he is alive and they don't know it. And now the payoff is coming with the beginning, with the CGI shot.
Rudolph? You got a last name? Curian.
Oh
And
shit.
there's the sequel.
Yeah, if he is Curian,
Because of what happened. It was a nightmare.
then the question is, because everybody knows Curian is the bad guy of the game,
Uh-oh.
They were my friends.
what's coming up next? Yeah, because this was a prequel to the game, basically.
Whatever I've created.
And, yeah, it's quite interesting.
Only the beginning.
Sure. And this is the end. A little disturbing in the end, a little open ending, and yeah. We all hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time on the
House of the Dead 2.
House of the Dead 2, or the director's commentary to
Alone
why
in the
I never
Dark.
did a movie again. Okay.